Hi, I'm Thomas, founder of Believe in the Run, and I've been running since my mid-30s, and I've run over 40 marathons. And this year it's going to be a little different. I'm training for the London Marathon, and I'm using the Wahoo KICKR RUN. There's several reasons I'm using. You can follow along with the training, and we'll cover them all. So you thought these were over, the updates, London Marathon happened. What's left to say about the Wahoo KICKR RUN? Well, you know, I had such a good experience that I thought I would do one more video and just kind of recap some of the things that I felt were useful about using the Wahoo KICKR RUN during training. First off, I don't know if you know it, but when we went out for the London Marathon, temps were not ideal. We had a warm day, and that was one thing in the back of my mind. I said, well, I did a lot of my workouts on a treadmill I think we set our thermostat to 70 degrees. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but 70 degrees inside. So I was running in warmer temperatures when I was doing pace workouts. So that was an advantage I had in working on the Wahoo KICKR RUN, was having that environment that was gonna be more like, turns out, race day was gonna be. I was obviously hoping for a cooler day. Again, I used the app and loaded up the London course. So there was no surprises for the first 10, 12 miles of the course because I already knew what the elevation profiles were going to be. So that was also helpful. Now, training came down to, I trained for a lot faster paces than I actually ran the race that day. I ended up talking to my coach and we set our expectations for what it would be like to run in hot weather. He knows that I always struggle in warmer weather runs. So we started off at a much more conservative pace and just follow that plan. Now, I don't know if it was because I had done so many workouts indoors that I could also say, hey, it's gonna be warm today, but that's not gonna be a problem. But my mental clarity and just being relaxed was a lot better knowing that I had done those workouts indoors. And again, knowing that the course elevation, where it was gonna change. So I really had a really good mindset going in. Probably one of the most relaxed starts to a marathon I've ever had. So we're talking about more than 40 marathons. I'm gonna continue using the Wahoo KICKR RUN. I love it for my speed work, and my project is done with Wahoo after this, but you can be guaranteed that if you follow me on Strava or see anything, from now on, getting ready for races, the treadmill is definitely gonna be part of the program, and just being able to hit my paces and set it on the Wahoo KICKR RUN rather than trying to find the pace outside and trying to hit certain paces for workouts. I knew that consistently every week I felt positive and felt encouraged that I was hitting the paces that my coach was putting out there for me because I could just set it on the treadmill and hang on and do the workouts. So I didn't have that flip-flop of normal training where you have maybe a good day where you hit your paces and then a bad day where you're like, I don't know if it's humidity or wind or whatever, but it takes your paces down. And it's not like I'm not getting that experience outside my long runs and that kind of stuff, but being able to get the confidence of hitting your workout week after week was something that I loved about working with Wahoo and the Wahoo KICKR RUN. As a matter of fact, my son came home the other day and wanted to use the treadmills, and I have two treadmills, a competitor brand and the Wahoo, and he said, you know, he wanted to get on one. I said, well, you can always jump on the other one. And he said, Dad, no, I just want to use the Wahoo. So even now he's spoiled by it. So you'll continue to see me training on it, and I hope your training goes well. If you have any questions about the treadmill, feel free to hit me up anytime or just leave a comment here.